Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me okay? Hello, darlings. How are you guys? I'm so excited. I'm s- yeah, okay. So don't mind me. I was trying to be fancy. I'm back. Okay, let me make sure that there's no echo. You guys, you're not getting an echo or anything like that. We're all good in the neighborhood. I hope. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, guys. Stream has started. Let me take this down. How are you guys doing today? How's everybody doing? I am so thrilled to be here. This is like day bajillion of my trip. No, I've been here since Monday, and in the Boston, Massachusetts area. And so getting a lot of fabulous work done and all that, all the things and all the good things, right? So I'm excited um to be here. And I've got like sunshine. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, except for there is. Okay, here we go. Hey Shiny, happy Friday. Hey Debbie, happy Friday. Hey Shakima, hello, hello. Hey Angelia, how are you? Hello. Yeah, I went to the Boston, Mass area. Meeting with some fabulous people. So I'm super excited to be here. Chronicles, how are you, dear? I hope you're doing well. Good. I'm glad everyone's doing well. All right, I want to be sure, is this open? Okay, good. So, guys, today I want you guys to think of this as like your own personal Independence Day. I want you to think of it as like a fabulous day to just be alive. I want you to think of it as a fabulous day to begin to enter into the next phase, right? We've been talking about this now all week. Tomorrow is the day when Venus comes conjunct to Uranus. And that's like super special. It's super special. And we're coming up to a full moon, so to me that's even more special, right? This is just like fiercely independent, fiercely free, just fiercely wanting to break free from all of the craziness and people that are just sucking the energy out of you, like just all of the things, right? And fiercely getting ready to do what you always wanted to do. Thank you. I'm actually really enjoying my time. Like I hate that it's going to come to an end on Monday, and it's going to be time for me to go back home. Hey, Sabricia. Yeah, I'm really like not happy about that it's gonna be time for me to go back home. I'm enjoying my time. I'm enjoying spending this time with like-minded people that are just absolutely amazing. Like I've forgotten what it was like to be in actual close proximity. So that is that's something that has spurred me to definitely wanting to be sure to create some in-person events, a little bit more in a few months, right? So some in-person events as well within the next few months. Like that's an absolute necessity. Um, so as we're all coming in the room, come on in the room, right? I want to welcome everybody to the channel. I want to welcome my day ones, my day 11s, my day 111s, my day 2001s, all those in betwixt and between, and all those that have newly joined us. All right, are you guys ready to look at this chart? Because I'm so ready. Are you ready? Yes. It is a high vibration experience, and I want us to all have that high vibration experience together, right? So literally while I'm here, it's like, okay, well, this is the next thing that's going, this is the next thing that's happening, and we're just going to do all of it because we can. I'm not even questioning it. Like, we're just going to do it all simply because we can. So let's look at this here. So this is the chart for the day, okay? And I'm just going to point out some things here because I want to pull some cards. And then we'll do some more work and I'll do some more work and try to get back on. Um, the first thing that stood out to me, honestly, as I was looking this over, was the fact that here we have the sun and the moon, like that overnight, and Saturn. Overnight, the sun, the moon, and Saturn, like just probably a few hours ago, I would say, created a grand trine where it was like everything is aligning, everything is in full agreement. Remember, trines are like siblings. I know that all of us aren't in full agreement with our siblings, right? But trines are like siblings. And because of that, there's more of a full-fledged, like, yes, we can just totally do this. I'm going to stand behind you 110%. I may or may not actually give you like the, oh, I don't know if that's the right, like, my cousins, and maybe hopefully your cousins are the same, where the cousins will be like, okay, well, but cuz, like, maybe you shouldn't do this because of this, or they'll, bring up little things. That's a sextile. But with the trine, it's just like, yes, we're all in, we're all supportive. And what was beautiful with this trine happening in the air signs, oh my gosh, what I can tell you overnight, and even today it's still continued, my ability to have like an amazing, how can I put this, like ideas and plans and setting of foundations is just flowing like water. It's just flowing today like absolute water. I couldn't be more thrilled, I couldn't be more happy, I couldn't be more pleased. So it was the Gemini, like, wow, let's get this done. And the Libran emotional, like, yep, it's gonna be beautiful and it's gonna work and it's gonna be in balance. And this is how I can make sure that I'm not like expending more energy than I should, and all of those things. And then the Aquarian with Saturn in retrograde in Aquarius saying, yeah, for a long time, I felt like this would be of not only my highest good, but the greatest good. And this is the impact that we can have. And then kind of circling back around with the, how can I make this as perfect as possible without being too hard on myself? It was just a lot of that energy that was just flowing. And I stayed up to like 3 o'clock in the morning. But that energy was flowing. And then when I got up today, it's still the same thing. And so hopefully you guys have been able to tap into that beautiful energy as well. Like, I really want you guys to open yourself up while we still have, we have for a few more hours, right? Today, we still have the moon in Virgo, still trining and still kind of making up this grand trine. So I want you to kind of move into that before the moon moves into Scorpio, which is going to cause a quincux, which is kind of, it's not an opposition, it's not a square, it's kind of a right? You might feel a little iffy. Now we can use that iffy energy to really investigate whatever contractual agreements or decisions or anything that are to be made from that point. But um, let's lay that foundation that's going to be for both our greatest health and our greatest purpose and our highest good and others as well. So that grand trine was just a magnificent energy. And then we also have, again, the Venetian Uranus, and then conjunction that's actually still conjunct with the North Node. So this is really moving us again into revolutionizing the next step, in our next iteration of ourselves and becoming the next level, the best, right, of ourselves that we can be. And one thing that I do also find very intriguing about that energy is that that energy denotes, like, it kind of moves us into like all the possibilities. There's so much that's available to us, which we also see. Let me do it in purple with Mercury still in Taurus. You notice Mercury's a fast moving direct, right? Because it takes 84 days to get around the wheel. So it gets in and out, right? So it's quickly moving into Gemini, and but it's still, sextiling this beautiful Neptunian and Pisces energy. So all of this is kind of coming together and blended together quite nicely so that we can see the infinite possibilities, intuitively know that we know the direction to go. And we have less fear about doing that because we've got Mars here in Mars and Jupiter here in Aries. Now, Mars is conjunct Chiron though. So this is the space, and it's in the 10th house. So your dreams and aspirations, all of this beautiful energy is here in the 10th house. This is really your time to do that shadow work, like really dig into the shadow, really dig into why you may or may not do the things that you do. Why do you self-sabotage? Why are you not able to like get past this glass ceiling? Why have things, just at the precipice of greatness something always seems to happen? And where deep down, right, are your greatest areas of pain? What can cut you to the quick? Now, I've done a lot of that major work, but I will tell you one thing that has popped up here. There's two things that have popped up while I've been here and away from everything and just in a different environment. Two things. One, um, I've picked up on some residual judgmentalness that's still there, unfortunately. And, it's from the old days, right? From like the Christian days, like practicing. And I'm not downing, I'm just saying it's there. And so recognizing that I can still have a level of judgmentalness, and it's not like I'm passing judgment in like this evil way. It's just that I make kind of matter of fact decisions regarding things, right? So there's one, there's two, I tend to get defensive like quickly, even when someone is telling me that they agree with me. Nuts. Nuts. So I've picked up on those two things. Now, those are to me some Chiron issues, some wounded healer. I'm defensive because maybe I'm not, there's areas, there always will be, where I don't feel as if I'm enough, or I don't feel as if I'm being heard, or I don't feel as if people are respecting me, or I have to continue to work so hard to earn their respect, and make sure that, I'm getting like time, right? Or that I'm getting attention, or if I feel like I've entered into an agreement with someone and then things are not going to expectations, then, there's this, I, start walling off, and I'll make a judgment, or I'll make a decision. Well, this has to be why they're doing it. Right. And then immediately I'm like, well, all right, and all of this stuff happens. It's not like it's completely over, but I'm just sharing with you my process, like as I'm like unraveling it. And where does all this come from? Because that's a wounded healer. That's a wounded healer wound. That's a wound that may or may not ever truly go away, but you can gain knowledge and then learn so much from it, and then be able to manage it better. Because I feel like sometimes I feel now that wounded healer wound just doesn't go away. You learn how to deal with it. I think eventually maybe you can overcome it and heal it. I think you can overcome it to a great degree. But I spend time, like when you spend time away or spend time really being introspective, you recognize that those wounds actually do serve a purpose to a great degree. And those wounds show up in weird little ways. And you just continue to expand, and you continue to ascend, and continue to grow. So all that energy in the 10th house, I say that to say this, all that what you've always really wanted to do in the back of your mind and you just never were sure you could do, or the areas, the Chiron, where you self-sabotage, Mars, Jupiter, and Neptune all in the 10th house is really here. I'm just looking at something, guys. I'm so sorry. That's really here to help you get past that and have the energy, the fortitude, the desire to move past it, right? To completely move past it. Or should I say to be aware of it, to do your work on it, transform it and transmute it so that you can achieve these dreams, you can expand your consciousness and expand your territory. Okay. And last but not least, I do want to call out that we still have, the mercurial sextile or trine, excuse me, to Pluto in retrograde. And that, like, hey, let's make these changes. Let's do what we got to do. Let's be who we need to be. Let's recreate the foundation so we can come into balance. That's in the seventh house, Pluto is. And then we do still have the square of Mercury squaring off against Saturn, which is, again, very productive energy, but it also can be like this, it can almost be kind of a Virgo need for perfection. So I want you to watch out for that. Okay. And it could be Capricornian as well, this need for perfection. Okay. I want you guys to watch out for that. All right. Because that can be not only just a limiting belief, but that can also end up being a self-sabotage because it's never quite perfect. Right. Hi, Jace. Hello. Let me see who else is here that came in while I was out. Yes, I'm having breakthroughs. It is amazing. I love it. And I love the fact, Shiny, that you're having your own breakthroughs. That is absolutely beautiful. Now to that end, and then we're going to pull a couple cards here, but to that end, Lightworker Liftoff is happening again. I love doing this. And we're probably going to change it up and do something a little bit different soon. But you guys go to lightworkerliftoff.com, sign up. It's free unless you do the VIP. Now, gang, if you know someone that has been waiting to start their business, if you know someone that's ready to get breakthroughs, okay, breakthroughs in your mindset, you know, the breakthroughs I've just been talking about, breakthroughs about self-sabotage, and like the major breakthroughs that are stopping you from reaching that next goal. If things keep on happening, guys, there's something to that. There's some energy you're attracting back to yourself. And as harsh as it might sound, I really, really want you guys to do that self-evaluation. You can come and do it with my team and I. All right? Come do it with my team. Sign up today. But if there's others that you know that would, like benefit from that, or that wanted to start their own business, or that's you, and wanted to get maybe some level of certification as well, guys, come on. My team and I work with you guys. Okay, it's the 14th and 15th. It's just for 2 hours. I'm only doing one session. I think it starts like 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And so it's like 2 hours a day. And then the VIP will be about the same time. And then that is $47. And on that third day, the first 2 days we deal with your mindset, and then we formulate your offer and construct it and give you your blueprint for your business. And then that last day, you know what we do? We help you like break the algorithm for social media. So that is absolutely invaluable. You're not going to get that social media hacking and us working on all of that, anyone working on that with you, right? Okay, not like we do. All right, we're going to pull a card. I just bought, fancy that. Went to a store and we bought some new decks. And today I'm pulling from the Egyptian Gods Oracle, okay? So I'm going to pull one of these for us today. And then I'm going to sign off for a little bit because I'm getting ready to do an interview. Okay. Oh, I love this. Seshat Wisdom. Seshat Wisdom. Let me read about Seshat. Read about her in English, preferably. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. Her name means the scribe. She's a deity, the teacher of arithmetic, astronomy, astrology, and architecture. She's depicted dressed in a priestly leopard skin and with a banner on her head supporting the seven-pointed star. She is the patroness of scribes and builders and is the most cultured of the Egyptian divinities. She symbolizes the manifestation of intelligence. Seshat reveals herself to you to illuminate your path of knowledge on the mental plane. Her presence strengthens your courage, sharpness, and hope. Although you may have to endure sacrifices and renunciations, go forward and trust in her profound knowledge. So tap into Seshat, the Egyptian goddess of wisdom. All right, gang. Thank you guys so very much. Hey, if I earned your like and you're subscribed, if you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much. I so very much appreciate you. Guys, feel free. When you do subscribe, hit that bell button. I know I've been like really kind of out of it, but I've been traveling. So trust me, I'm doing like some major stuff over here. But I think I'll have some free time. I think people will like leave me alone tonight. So we'll be able to get together because I really want to talk to you guys and I really want to hear from you. Okay. All right, gang. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so much. Namaste. Bye bye.